Recorded. Uh-oh.
Are you guys ready?
Hold on a second. Let me get mine going live. We're going to turn it over to the one, the only, the Mr. Frank Crandall. Okay, baby, let's do it.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Text Tuesday at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Welcome. We are here to discuss, well, I guess the term ChatGPT is kind of being eliminated, but it'll be a while before it really goes away, and we're switching over to AI.
Yeah.
So let's disclaim this right away. We are, we started this, I don't know, 4 weeks ago, not knowing a lot of, excuse me, that was my phone. I need to turn that down. There's a lot of press on AI, and it's been negative lately from what I'm seeing. But the reason why I have Mr. William Kerbox on here is because he understands legal, and he also understands what's right and what's wrong. We are never going to give you information that will go against our code and ethics if you're building a real estate business or if you're building any kind of business at all. I want to welcome all that has joined across the United States now. The feedback has just been tremendous of what the value that Bill gives and knows all his information. Folks, this is going to go roughly 20 to 25 minutes, and then we cut it off because we all have busy lives and we all have things to do. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to my Malibu connection, Mr. William Kerbox.
Hey, Frank, thanks. I appreciate it. And, we're kind of going with the flow with this. We've had really great feedback. I think obviously the initial rush of what the heck is this? So today I'm going to
think about ChatGPT using it. This is,
hold on. I've got it. Let's please unmute, or please mute everybody. Okay. So here's an overview. AI, ChatGPT, for example, is basically just the engine, right? If you're in a boat, man, you still got to get to the propeller. Well, the propeller is what's happening right now through what's called APIs. Hundreds of companies are tapping in with the API to suck all the energy out and then make things actually work. And so we're seeing some really, really great tools. But regarding the 5 things I want to talk about using chat, for example, are things that you can use now without getting too caught up in it. And so I want to talk about luxury is, I think everybody should be going for the highest priced property you can. And luxury is, a great place to be able to use chat, to be able to create content. Now we're talking about content for social media. Obviously, we're talking about LinkedIn, blogging on LinkedIn. I'm gonna share my screen. I'm gonna show you guys something that I think is a really good example. So let me go here. I'm gonna share my screen. All right. Can everybody see this here? Frank?
yes.
Okay, so good. So here's what I did. I asked the system for the monthly market update for Malibu trends and details. Now, AI right now does not have access to the MLS. It's not feeding off of the web. It's feeding off data that was put in up to 2021. So it's going to soon have it. But look at this blog post, which is the first thing I'm talking about today, for Malibu, or it could be your neighborhood. This is talking about some really important things. It was able to talk about price trends. It was talking about a surge in inventory. I have no idea where it got all this information, but I know Malibu market and it's accurate, right? They're talking about the super strong demand. They're talking about a recent $20 million sale and another $18.5 million in particular neighborhoods. So thought number 1 is go on chat and ask the system to write you a blog post about a particular neighborhood or an area where you work, and grab that content and go and just literally put a picture of the area and just copy your blog post on there and become the local expert, right? There's two components. You've got the market update, which is this content here, right? And then you've got an article, which I said, write me an article on luxury property on the 5 things that you should be doing before bringing your home on the market. So now on a second article for it can certainly go Facebook, LinkedIn, it can go pretty much everywhere. But now I'm the local expert. I've done the market update. I put a picture of the area. Then the next one is preparing a home for sale. So you want to be able to go, if you're using Canva or one of the other platforms, just go and pick an image. The bottom line is these things used to take so long. Oh my God. I mean, it was a nightmare, right? And now the content that you're able to put out there, and I seem to be thinking a lot right now about LinkedIn. It's a great place to be the local expert. So chat really has a great, is a powerful tool for that. And so why not talk about the high-end market, you know? So that's number 2. Number 3, and I was speaking with Chris, and I know other people on this call, titles and descriptions for your listings. You can literally go into, for example, if someone has created a listing and the copy, you can grab that copy and take it into chat and have it redo it and tell it to do it in a shorter form or in bullet points. So now, instead of struggling to try and do your property description, chat is a great tool. And that doesn't mean that anything less of titles. Tell chat, create a super short title talking about this 2-bedroom property. Now, you'll be amazed at what kind of content that you can get for that. So that's number 3. So we're having it help us with our copy, building our brand, and posting articles and being the luxury pro. The next very great tool is writing emails. I don't know how many of you are using email, but email is a great tool. Chat, the prompt that you ask for the content is critical. Hey, good morning, chat. How are you? Be personal with it. Would you please write a short email to my client talking about the things that I'm doing to sell their home, or talk about, pick a topic that you want your email. Let chat write it. Of course, you're going to read it. You're going to look at it. You're going to approve it. But it can save a lot of time because you can ask for the tone. Recently, I had an opportunity. I wanted to write a nasty email. Right. And I said, I took my nasty email and I said, chat, please rewrite this in a very friendly tone, looking for a solution. I was blown away. It took that garbage that I had come up with and that my brain and had written a really nice, email, a message. So that is a really critical piece. Now, chat is getting smarter every day. AI is getting smarter every day. And what's happening is you can ask AI chat for, in your local market, what are the best social media channels that you should be using right now. Now, I just did that, and Instagram did come up on the front line. It talked about the fact that the obvious, the visuals of Instagram right now, and I know a number of my clients are on the call here. The vertical videos on Instagram Reels are super popular right now, but check your market area and ask chat to tell you what's the best social media for real estate in our area and what kind of videos and what kind of content are agents using. So that's really another very powerful one. And while we're on the topic of video, I think you can see my screen here. So I asked for an outline of a video in the luxury market in Malibu. And so what I got, and you can see on the screen, the initial piece of this video, because traditionally everybody, first of all, I'm not a big believer in long scripts with video. Hold your phone up and have a couple bullet points, but be comfortable with just knowing that you're going to go with the flow. But what it's done for me as a producer, it's given me those 5 different pieces of the video, right? Of my introduction, right? And talking about the luxury market, the benefits, the amenities, the lifestyle, the conclusion. And then this is the fun part. I've asked it for a shot list. So if you're starting to do neighborhood videos, which if you're looking for buyers or you're looking for sellers, and there's a lot of talk right now, and don't believe what you hear about outbound and inbound. I put a video on YouTube and I've never made another outbound call. That's just bullshit. But if for myself personally, when I was living in Florida, I wanted to go look around a neighborhood. Of course, I would go right to YouTube and I would watch a lot of different videos with people talking about the neighborhood. But the problem was I didn't, when I wanted to do video there, I didn't really know the neighborhood. How could I make a great video for, St. Johns County if I didn't do that? Well, Chat can actually give you the shot list. So if you're in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and you want to make a lifestyle video to talk to buyers and sellers, Chat can give you a list of the shots. It can give you basically an overview of things that you should be talking about. This is a game changer. It's pissing a lot of people off because there's no more excuse, right? If you're going to do video, you need to feel comfortable of knowing that you're bringing value. You need to know what shots, and you need to have a bullet point basically of what to say. Now, and I know Frank's going to agree with this. Back to basics right now, putting Chat and AI aside, getting out and talking to people about real estate is absolutely critical. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to show you guys a tool that is kind of a game changer here. It's called PropStream. Have you ever heard of that, Frank? PropStream? No. Okay. Let me pull that up. Okay. So here's what I want to tell you. Your competition is probably not actively prospecting because everybody's telling you, oh, you'll never make another outbound call, put a YouTube on video. So I want you to write this down, PropStream. Okay. PropStream is now beginning to interface with AI, but here's what it does. From any market in the country, it is basically allowing you the opportunity to search, for example, homes that have high equity, bankruptcies, divorces, foreclosure, pre-foreclosures, flips. So you can go into a local area and create a list and actually start a marketing program with a very targeted thing. Because to me, AI just screams of predictive analytics. That's the scary part. When Zillow, and believe it, they have the money to be using AI. They've been using it for a long time, just like the stock market. When you're able to predict a listing or a buyer in an area which is totally here, that is going to be the game changer. The shotgun effect of yesteryear is gone. So I want to recommend that you check out. I'm not an affiliate. I don't make any money, but I would highly recommend that you check out PropStream and start to use the predictive analytics and start calling 5 or 10 people a day. I mean, I hate to say this, but I mean, the divorce market is huge. And when you're cross-repping somebody that is an NOD's filed, they're going through a divorce, and they have high equity. I mean, these are people that you can absolutely be calling. So the second part of our talk today is using predictive analytics that's fueled by an API, which basically is the working power of chat, and PropStream is a great tool. Now I've got another product here. Let me reshare my screen here. I think what is going to get you guys very excited is the ability to automate, and it's crazy because there are different platforms out there that can do multiple posts for social media. There's tools that can do a lot of different things. But this company, Axiom AI, right, is going to allow the chat, the AI function of chat to do all of these things for you. And I don't want to take you down this path where realtors are now becoming crazy marketers, but it's pretty amazing, right? You can literally, using AI, you can make a list in Sales Navigator and it'll pull in all the people you're looking for and see what are we talking about today? Targeting, getting smart, understanding our market and our clients so that we can reach out and give them a solution, right? And as a realtor, your number one thing, especially in luxury, is you got to be the local expert. You got to know what's going on in your market, and you got to have something to talk to them about. But with the advent of AI, there are a lot of things that you're going to be able to do to go in and pick that list and start calling or buying email lists that you can put right into Constant Contact or create custom audiences. I know there's a number of people that are doing trainings, right? These long trainings about running these Facebook ads and creating custom audiences. And that's pretty complicated for the average person. Facebook is not an easy person to work with. I would be curious to see, going forward, if people are interested in the integration that's starting to happen right now with AI to create Facebook ads and Instagram ads and LinkedIn, and where the best place to go right now to start talking with people. So I would love to hear from anybody on the call right now. Are any of you using AI? And if you are, what are you using it to do? Anybody on the call here got some integration here, some feedback?
I just started using it, and I actually used it to, what did I use it for? I did a social media post, and trying to think of what the word is for it, but it was awesome. Whatever it came up with, it was amazing. I think, like an elevator speech type thing.
Yeah, that's critical.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
The concept of an elevator pitch is so critical. I've told this story many times, but Tony Robbins was at a Dallas event, and he walked in the audience and looked somebody right in the eye and said, "Why should I list with you?" And it was pathetic. It was a bloodbath. Why don't you guys all take the opportunity and take Beth's lead on that and go in and ask them to create an elevator pitch for you about why hire you as a realtor or why work with you? Because I don't know what it's going to say about you, but I would be willing to bet it's more succinct than what you can, because when you're out and around, right, and as a realtor in general, a cocktail party on the street, you better have a good elevator pitch. You better know why you're different. Why not Zillow? Now here's the evolution right now. The evolution of AI, for example, with all of the big companies that have huge budgets, they're all about chat bots. They're all about funnels. All of this is being automated. Our only hope as a real estate agent or as real estate agents is that we have a personal pulse and we know who we are and we know our distinct value, right? And so I think next week, I'd like to get into chat bots because AI can write the code and you can put a bot, let's say a luxury home seller bot, and that bot can go on all of your ads. And that bot allows an interaction that is very thoughtful and very real between a potential seller or buyer and you. Chat bots are happening and they are very powerful. So Frank and Chris, maybe next week, we should look at how to create a chat bot, where to put it, and what kind of chat bot you want to have, because the chat bot is going to be able to pretty soon go in and do the search for them on the MLS. It's going to replace a lot of these follow-up systems, right? It's going to create a more of an interactive, and chat bots are definitely happening.
Hey, Bill, we got about 4 minutes left.
Yeah.
One of the things that I'm always looking, what can I get out of this Zoom call?
Yeah.
What would you suggest that we can do right now to get business that anybody can do?
Well, I'll tell you the truth. I would go out and start knocking on doors. I would put my unique value proposition on a mailer card and put a QR code to KV Core, to the neighborhood report or a funnel. And I'd go out and start talking to people about real estate.
I love it. That's a quick and easy way to do it.
Yeah.
And there are people that don't like to door knock, and I get it. Okay.
Yeah.
I was a big door knocker back when I was
me too.
young, like these folks, but with this chat GPT or AI coming down the pike, to me, it still will not replace the relationship that you have with your client.
That's our only hope. But
yeah,
the idea of having a confident, I told other people on this call during our coaching calls, you get what you take to the door. If you're confident, you're up there and you know, hey, this card that I used the chat GPT for the copy, and then a big QR code that goes right to your KV Core or to the neighborhood report or a funnel. That's the game changer. You're here in the neighborhood. You're not bringing a pie. I've got something here. Keep this. Whenever you want real estate information, just scan this or make a custom domain. So I would get back to work. I would I wouldn't go to bed until I called at least 5 people and went out and I have a friend, I'll close with this. He does 1 deal a week for 25 years, not even kidding. And he does it all with his 4 corners networking. Now I know we're a Tech Tuesday, but let's be honest. If you don't get out and talk to people about real estate, that's where the love is, baby. Yeah. Get out and start doing. I know Frank's going to do it. I know Lisa's doing it. I know Beth is doing it. So I say that's the way to go. If I didn't pick up the phone, call people, no matter how great my services are, or I think they are, I wouldn't do any business. You've got to connect with people.
All right. We have about 1 minute left. Is there anybody that has a question for Bill? Anybody in the audience?
I hope you guys are more engaged in your business than you are with us on the call. Yeah.
Well, Bill, there's the unknown is really people are just trying to understand this. I get it, and that's why we try to bring this to help you expand your mind about alternatives and what we can do. But I want to thank everybody for coming on board. We're going to be here next. I will not be here. Unfortunately, I have to attend a funeral up in Las Vegas. So Chris, my partner in crime, and Bill are going to be bringing this to you. And this is recorded in case you want to re-listen to it. I'll put it out and contact William. Bill, your phone number again? 310-600-4484. Call or text me. I'm happy to take your call. Great. Hey, thank you, everybody. And we'll see you
guys
next week.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.